Hello everyone, my name is Julian Yeppe, part of the EFWA team for summer 2019. Product owner and mentor is Dr. Masood Sajjadi, and I will be showing the video on user story EFRT-1310 refactoring contracts entity. So part of the refactoring was coming up with the user contract repository, which pretty much updates the context of the user contracts. So adding, deleting, getting a specific contract, getting all contracts, and updating. It was also required to have a contract controller, which defines the web API calls for the contracts. The only ones that were defined were adding a new contract, and updating a specific contract based on ID. There's also the user contract aggregate, which pretty much defines in the database the user contracts table. All of this defines it. And we also had the interface for the user contract and a contract service for the add and update methods. So to test the add and the update, I'll be using Postman, making the calls through Postman. But first I need to run the projects to get the web API running. Okay, so now that the web API is running, I can minimize this, can go back to Postman, and if I want to add, I can just change add. We don't need an ID since we're not updating. And well, actually I have an add here saved. Yeah, perfect. So this is what I'm going to be sending to the web API, the parameters to save to the database. So once I send this, okay, got a valid response showing me that everything was added to the database, and I can confirm by opening SQL Server Management Studio. I can run this query, and we can see here that it was indeed created in the database. Now I can also update it through the same way, Postman. I just need to specify the ID. I believe it is 6. Yes. And I also need to specify the foreign key that links it to the login user, which is in this case 2. I'm only going to be updating one column, but I can also add all the other columns that correspond to this table, and they will all be updated. So once I send this, okay, it seems like I got a valid response. I changed report URL to test report URL. So this column here should say test report URL instead of reporturl.com once I execute it. And it did, and like I mentioned before, these other columns are null because I didn't specify any values, but if I did, they'd be in there. And that's pretty much how the user contracts was refactored. So my name is, once again, my name is Julian Yeppe, part of the EFWA Summer 2019 team. Here is my email. Product owner and mentor is Dr. Masood Sajjadi, and here's his contact information if you have any questions. Thank you very much.